Ooh, let's go ahead and try this. Today we're going to learn how to make granola. So I gathered the stuff that we need for this baking. We need regular oats, not the instant one. I have this rolled oats. So you can use any kind of rolled oats. Okay? And then you need nuts. Today I have almond, pumpkin seed, walnut. You can put literally any kind of nuts that you like, okay? And we need maple syrup, brown sugar. If you don't have brown sugar, you can use white sugar, but I prefer brown sugar. Cinnamon powder. Any kind of oil, it can be vegetable oil, canola oil, sunflower seed oil, but I have this olive oil today. And salt. Okay, let's go ahead and start measuring them. Okay, we're going to use 2 cups of oat, 1 cup, 2 cups, 2 cups of oats. This is very easy recipe. What you're going to do is just add everything into your bowl, mix it up, okay? So we're going to need cinnamon on it. Let's add the cinnamon. Okay, normally I have the recipe in my head, but since I'm talking and trying to teach you how to do it, I better have my recipe next to me so I don't mess things up. Half teaspoon of cinnamon. Half teaspoon of cinnamon. And quarter teaspoon of salt. Quarter teaspoon of salt. And we need quarter cup, half of the quarter cup of the sugar. This is the quarter cup. We need just half of it. After you try it out, if it feels like still very sweet, you can skip the sugar because it's going to have maple syrup also. This is the half of the quarter cup. This is half of the quarter cup. So 1/8 cup of sugar. Let's go ahead and add our nuts. Since the pumpkin seed is very small, you need about handful full of seed. You're going to put your pumpkin seed as it is. And since these nuts are a little bit chunkier, a little bit bigger, we're going to chop them off. So let's go ahead and grab our cutting board. I'm gonna get a handful of almonds and just chop them off. Sometimes you can see in the store those almonds that's sliced already. You can use that as well, but I prefer this almond because I can just chop it, and by the time you eat it, it's gonna be nice and crunchy. So you don't have to chop it too small pieces. Now you see some big whole piece already, so you just cut this like that. Add it to your granola mixture. And then a handful of walnuts. Also chop it off. Oh, it's funny, I didn't put any towel under my cutting board, so it's keep moving. Okay, walnuts. Okay. All right, let's see. We have the salt and cinnamon. Gonna grab my spatula. Okay, now we have all the dry ingredients. You can mix it up. And then grab my cup or any kind of container. Now we're going to measure these two, oil and maple syrup. You need 1/4 cup of each. And 1/4 cup of oil. Okay, that's that. Let's give some scraping here. Now you mix these two together. Like that. Just few stirs is good enough. Now we're going to pour this over our mixed dry ingredients. Just like this. And let's give one good scrape into my cup. Now you're going to mix this up. And then we're going to use 265 Fahrenheit of oven. Bake it, upper oven, 265. I should have turned it on before I started, but it's okay. I can always do some cleaning in between, right? Okay, so this is how it's going to look once it's done. I want you to take a good close look. Nice and oily looking, right? You don't want to have too much dryness in there. Just mix this up so all the oils and maple syrup can get covered all over your dry ingredients. This one looks very good. Now grab your cooking sheet. Okay, and then we're going to just pour this over like that. We're going to bake this at 265 degrees for 20 minutes. And then after 20 minutes, we're going to remove it and kind of mix it up on its sheet itself. I will show you that. And we're going to bake it again another 20 minutes. And altogether 40 minutes, your granola is going to be ready. So as you see, I'm just spreading all over in my cooking sheet. Just like that. And this one looks perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and pause the video. Okay, it's been a few minutes. Now the oven is ready at 265. Going to put this in here. Let's set it at 20 minutes. Timer, 20 minutes, start. Okay, we will come back. Okay, now 20 minutes is up. We need to take it out and stir it. Okay, let's stop the timer here for a second. It smells good already. Let's go ahead and take it out. Put it on top here. Be careful, it's hot. Okay, guys. Now you can use some wooden spoon or spatula. And idea is just kind of mix it up. You want to be even on all sides. That's why you're mixing it, okay? Okay, that's good. Now we're gonna put it back, spray all over the cooking sheet again. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we're going to bake again another 20 minutes. Okay. All right, let's put the timer 20 minutes. Start. Okay, let's come back in 20 minutes. Okay, now it's been 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and check it out. I'm gonna turn off my oven completely. One thing that you need to keep in your mind is make sure check in between, you know, because some people's oven works more stronger or less stronger. So you need to, you know, at least once or twice you need to open your oven and then just take a look. You don't want to over burn it. So this is how it looks. This one looks perfect. I like the color. You don't want to have still pale white looking oat. You want to have nice golden brown. And what I do, since it likes to stick on the bottom while it's hot, I scrape everything away from my sheet. So that way, once it's cooled down, you don't want to have everything stuck to the bottom of your sheet. That will be disaster. So as you see, I'm just scraping. Oopsie. I know you can make some mess here. And generally my dog comes in, lick on it. Okay. Now, this one is all scraped. What I sometimes do, kind of pile them up. Sometimes when it cools down, you can find some big chunks. Once it's cooled down, when you break it, you can find some big chunks, and I like that. Anyway, you don't have to do it this well. It's up to you. Okay, now we're going to come back in 30 minutes and try it out. Okay, let's try the granola now. What you can do is once it's cooled down like this, you can add any kind of fruit, dried fruit, strawberries, cranberries, raisins, raspberries, bananas, you know, limitless. I will put about a handful of raisins like this, a little bit extra like that. And we can stir it like this. I cannot wait to try it. I have to try it. You see? Can you hear it? Nice and crunchy. Ooh. Let's go ahead and try this. You can eat it like a snack. The almond, I like the big chunk of almond. I can taste the walnut, raisins. Tastes so good. Now I have to try it with some milk. This would be such a nice treat in summertime when the weather's hot. For breakfast, you can eat this with some milk instead of cereal. Like that. So good. Let's try it. I feel really healthy because it has all the good nuts inside, pumpkin seed, walnut, and almond. Very delicious. You see some cinnamon is floating on top of it, and most of the nuts is floating on top of it. Tastes so good. I bet you my husband wants to have this instead of dinner tonight. What you can do is you can leave this on countertop about 2 to 3 days. It's gonna be still nice and fresh. If you want to have this last longer, you can put into this closed container and put it into the refrigerator. It will last you good for 2 to 3 weeks. It's gonna be still good. Okay? Once you make this granola, you add a little sprinkle of chia seed, flax seed, and you're good to go. Thank you.